Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Christine and this is Christine Sews a Lot. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I ordered some fabric and thread from Minerva, and I also ordered some labels from Kylie and the Machine when she was having her birthday sale. So let's get right into it. I have not opened either of these, so you're going to get my first reaction. I ordered from Minerva because I wanted to see if I could find some fabrics a little different from the usual places that I ordered. And I also wanted some of the new Maraflex thread from Gutermann. And I was able to get free shipping based on my order and also get some new fabrics to me. I particularly was looking for a fabric for the Friday Pattern Company Saltwater Slip Dress. Rachel from Stitched Up is going to be doing a sew-along. Her sew-along was postponed because of a family medical emergency, but she did say it was going to be late May or early June, and that'll work perfect for me. Actually, I was gonna just be able to watch it and then sew it later, but now I'll have my fabric washed, I'll have it cut out, and I'll be ready when Rachel's ready. So let's just pull out first. This is the Gutermann Maraflex thread. I have been wanting to try this. This is supposed to be really great on stretch fabrics like your jersey knits, that you can just do a straight stitch and it will stretch. You don't have to do a zigzag, you don't have to do twin needle. So I'm anxious to give this a try for my finishing. Mandy from What Mandy Makes Next, and I'll link her below, and the review she did on the Maraflex thread. But I have been very intrigued and wanting to try it. So I got in a few colorways. Let's see. Let's just unload this. Pardon the rustling. So I got two in this dark gray colorway based on some fabrics that I have, and one of the navy. And we'll just see how these work out. But if I like it as much as everyone in the sewing community who has been testing it out likes it, I'll probably be adding more. I know that Wawak carries it, and that's another source. So this fabric, I ordered 1.7 meters of this. This is a rayon challis or viscose. And this I ordered to make a saltwater slip dress by the Friday Pattern Company. So I got this specifically to use in the sew-along that Rachel from Stitched Up is hosting. I love the colors. I thought it would be a good color for me with this kind of grayish, bluish background, and that it would be a fun print. This was on clearance, so I got it for a really nice price. So this is going to be a Friday Pattern Company Saltwater Slip Dress. There's another viscose that I ordered. Let's see how much of this I ordered. Okay, 3 meters. So this is enough for a dress. I loved the ditzy floral, and so I could make a top out of it, or I could make a dress. And another rayon challis. I got 3 yards of this. And I love this blue color for me. This mustardy brownish yellow is not a good color for me, but I love it. And so this is a way for me to participate in this color without having it right next to my face. And this is gorgeous. And I will link all the information below. And I was thinking maybe a Lyra dress. I don't know. It's a little bit sheer when I hold it up to the light. Got the windows behind me, so put my hand behind that. Maybe you can see. But it's so pretty. So 3 meters gives me lots of options. And then I got a simple cotton lawn in white. Has a nice sheen to it. And this I bought for making a dress shirt for my grandson. I wanted to do a little bit of heirloom sewing for him while he's still young enough to wear some of those sweet tops with the Peter Pan collars and pin tucks. So I'm gonna look through my patterns when I can find everything, and I might do a sew along with this, or maybe demonstrate some heirloom sewing techniques while making a shirt for my youngest grandson. My daughter-in-law puts them in really sweet clothes for church, so I thought this would make a nice church shirt for him. Again, I thought this was very well priced. So that's what I got from Minerva. I'm a member of Minerva's Craft Club, so I get 10% off even when they're running a sale. And this is some really fun mail. So this is my Kylie and the Machine labels, and I treated myself to quite a few labels. I've got some of the new children's line and some that I'd had my eye on. So it's gonna be a bit of rustling as I open this up. So this is how it comes. I'll recycle this packaging. Look how pretty this is. So let me unpackage this and I'll tell you more about what I ordered. I do have a lot of labels, so I got several tins so that I can micro-organize some of my labels. And it's just a nice size tin. So I got 3 of these while they were 30% off, or maybe those were a little further discounted. Some things were 30% off and some things were 50% off. So I got 2 packages of Yo Mama Made It. Take one of these labels out so you can see. I just thought this was really kind of fun and funny, and I intend on putting these in my boys' clothes and then also my husband's clothes that I make for him, just because I think it's so funny. I have ink on my nails, so they may look dirty. I've been ripping open boxes and writing labels on things. So another label that I got was Perfectly Imperfect. Sometimes I feel like some of my makes are perfectly imperfect. Let me open this up so you can get a better look at the label. I really do enjoy her labels. They're so well made. There you go. Perfectly Imperfect. And the other labels, I did show a little bit of restraint when ordering. I had so many in my shopping cart while I was looking through the labels, and I thought, okay, Christine, let's be real here. You have a great big tin full of labels. You need to use up some of these before buying new. And the advent calendar was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed that. So this is called Brooke Gosson's Going Places, Raising Resilient Kids. So these are for children's clothes, and there's several different labels in here. So I love a positive message for children and putting it in clothing. And it's one way to remind them of how special they are to you. Now, I have an embroidery machine, and sometimes in the lining of my grandchildren's clothing, I will embroider a secret little message for them. I haven't done it in a while, so I probably need to surprise them with one. But this is just darling. It's got a heart on one side. On the other side, there's an asterisk. And then there's this one that says, I love you, with a heart. And it's got a balloon going into the sky. The design kind of carries over to the back of the label. I think that is cute. And then this little bit of fun says, you are awesome. So I'm going to put those in my tin and keep the children ones separate and kind of organize my labels a little bit. Right now I have them in a cookie tin, just all dumped in together. So that will help me get a little more organized with my labels. I forgot to mention what I was wearing. Today I'm wearing the Cielo top by Closet Core Patterns. This was a toile and a linen blend. I love this top. Now I did find I need to lower the bust darts by probably about 2 inches, but I really need to make another one. This is so easy to wear, and I feel like it can go from casual to kind of a little casual dressy very easily. And it was a simple top to make, so I think I'm gonna make another one soon. I do plan on doing a review of this top, so I'll make a new one and have something to review. Now we've been super busy moving into a new house. You notice I've been practicing filming in different areas of the house to find good filming spots, different times of day. I'm down here because upstairs is being painted. So that's not a good place right now to be filming. So I'm trying out this spot, seeing how it works. We do have a little bit of a busy road that goes behind the house, so you might hear some road noise. This room has pretty consistent good light, so this may be a place where a video, depending on the road noise behind me, as to whether that is too distracting. Right now, things are a little bit topsy-turvy. We are not settled in where everything has its place and everything is in its place. We've got to be able to really unpack. Several of our rooms are just crammed full of things because we're storing things in those rooms while we're having the house interior painted and we're having some floor covering. While I was filming this, I saw I had a little call coming in from the flooring guy. So hopefully that means we will be scheduling installing the flooring. We're going to be putting ceramic tile in this room. The sewing room is getting luxury vinyl tile, and then the guest room is getting some new carpet. Speaking of the sewing room, it has been painted. I went with the blue. As I said earlier, a lot of my home is painted this really pretty gold yellow that you can see behind me here. And I thought I would go for something a little different in the sewing room. So I went with this real pretty blue. The attic space is gonna get the butter yellow, and Charlie promised that he would paint that soon. We're just waiting for the sewing room paint to dry. Then we're moving everything out of the attic into the sewing room. We're gonna paint it real quickly and then move it back in time for when the floors are gonna go in. So my sewing room is coming along. I did go to the Home Depot. Several of you, oh gosh, maybe 4 or 5 of you had suggested an adjustable table that you found at Home Depot. Unfortunately, at my Home Depot, there were none to be had. The only adjustable table they had there was more of a tool bench with a hand crank. So I'm gonna have to look more, maybe at a bigger Home Depot that has more options, or it could be that with what's going on in the world today that things are just harder to come by. So I do need to find some sewing tables. I am chomping at the bit to get back in my sewing room and to get up and working. We're going to be picking up some calyx units to build the cutting table. My nephew Timothy is going to help me with that project. He was over last night and we were talking a little bit about plans, and I asked him if he would mind if I included him in the video, and he said not at all. So stay tuned for my handsome nephew Timothy, who's going to help me put together my cutting table. So for today's video, I just have that unboxing, the quick update of what's going on in my sewing room, which is not sewing but more construction oriented, and a promise that I will get back to my usual content where I'll be doing pattern reviews, sewing tutorials, and showing you what I've sewed. If you'd enjoyed this video, I've linked other videos in the end cards. And until next time, I hope you have a joyful week and that you find the good in all things, especially sewing. Bye.